Ever found yourself wondering where the lost city of Atlantis might be hiding? This mythical island, first mentioned by the ancient philosopher Plato, has intrigued historians, archaeologists, and dreamers for centuries. Its existence and location, however, remain shrouded in mystery and speculation. No credible evidence has yet been unearthed to support its existence. But for the sake of imaginative exploration, let's consider some popular theories. Over time, many have tried to pinpoint the resting place of Atlantis, resulting in countless theories. Some believe it's hidden beneath the waves, while others think it's buried under the sands of time. Today we'll explore 10 such proposed locations. First, we trek to the sun-kissed shores of Greece, where we consider the islands of Santorini and Crete. Could one of these islands, with their rich histories and ancient ruins, be the long-lost Atlantis? Next, we'll voyage to the heart of the Mediterranean, exploring the possibility of Malta's ancient megalithic structures being remnants of Atlantis. We'll also delve into the broader region, including areas around Spain and Italy, which some believe fit Plato's description of Atlantis's proximity to the Pillars of Hercules. Our journey then takes us to the Azores, a group of islands in the North Atlantic. Could their geology and proximity to Europe make them a possible location for Atlantis? We then venture further afield, exploring theories that place Atlantis in the Caribbean, and even beneath the icy surface of Antarctica. Could these theories hold water, or are they as elusive as the city itself? The final leg of our journey takes us to the marshlands of southwestern Spain, the vicinity of Morocco, and the Eye of the Sahara in Mauritania. These locations, while diverse, have all been suggested as possible resting places for Atlantis. As we embark on this journey of exploration and speculation, it's essential to remember that these are just theories. They lack substantial archaeological or historical evidence. But isn't it fascinating to imagine what might be? Prepare to dive into the depths of history and speculation as we explore these 10 proposed locations for the lost city of Atlantis. Our first stop is the beautiful land of Greece, a place with its own ancient and fascinating history. As we delve into the possible locations of the lost city of Atlantis, our first consideration draws us towards the picturesque island of Santorini. This idyllic locale, with its whitewashed houses and azure seas, was once the site of a massive volcanic eruption. Some theorists propose that this catastrophic event, which occurred around 3,500 years ago, could have been the inspiration for the Atlantis legend. The eruption was so powerful that it caused the center of the island to sink, leaving behind a caldera, a feature that echoes Plato's description of Atlantis as an island with a central mountain surrounded by concentric rings of water and land. Moving a little further south in the Aegean Sea, we come to Crete, home to the advanced Minoan civilization. This Bronze Age society was remarkably sophisticated for its time, boasting impressive architecture, art, and technology. Some researchers suggest that the Minoans' advanced culture and their mysterious downfall could have given rise to the stories of Atlantis. Plato, who first wrote about Atlantis, described it as a powerful and advanced civilization that disappeared in a single day and night of catastrophic events. This bears a striking resemblance to the fate of the Minoan civilization, which was decimated by the eruption on Santorini and subsequently faded into obscurity. These Greek theories provide tantalizing possibilities in our search for Atlantis. However, it's crucial to note that they are, after all, just theories. Despite the similarities between Plato's descriptions and the real histories of Santorini and Crete, no definitive archaeological evidence has been found to confirm these locations as the lost city. While captivating, it's important to remember these are just theories, and the true location of Atlantis remains a mystery. We now navigate the turquoise waters of the Mediterranean, where other proposed locations for Atlantis lay. Let's first set our sights on the archipelago of Malta. This small island nation, nestled in the heart of the Mediterranean, is home to some of the world's oldest freestanding structures. With its megalithic temples and strategic positioning, Malta's allure is undeniable. Theories suggest that these ancient structures could be remnants of the lost city of Atlantis, a testament to an advanced civilization that once thrived on these islands. Yet the absence of definitive archaeological evidence leaves room for debate. Now let's shift our gaze to the Western Mediterranean. This broad expanse, encompassing regions around Spain and Italy, has been proposed as a potential site for Atlantis. The reasoning? Plato's account of Atlantis's proximity to the Pillars of Hercules known today as the Straits of Gibraltar. This would place the lost city somewhere in the vicinity of the Western Mediterranean. However, like other theories, this suggestion is based on interpretation and speculation, and lacks substantial archaeological backing. Diving deeper into this theory, some argue that Atlantis could be submerged somewhere in the depths of the Mediterranean Sea itself. This hypothesis stems from the knowledge that the Mediterranean has experienced significant geological changes over the millennia, including periods of complete desiccation. Could Atlantis have been a casualty of these dramatic shifts in the landscape? Again, the answer remains elusive. As we leave the Mediterranean behind, we're reminded that these theories, while intriguing, are speculative. The allure of Atlantis continues to captivate us, its mystery echoed in the murmuring waves of the Mediterranean. Yet until substantial evidence surfaces, Atlantis remains a legend, a tantalizing piece of our collective historical imagination. The Atlantic Ocean, with its vast expanse and hidden depths, also holds theories about the location of Atlantis. Venturing into the heart of the Atlantic, we encounter the Azores, a group of islands off the coast of Portugal. The Azores have been considered as a potential location for Atlantis, primarily due to their geographical positioning and unique geological features. Volcanic in origin, these islands could have been part of a larger landmass that sunk beneath the waves, fitting into the narrative of a catastrophic event that led to the disappearance of Atlantis. However, it's important to remember that these are merely theories, often based on conjecture rather than solid archaeological evidence. Despite the allure of the Azores' volcanic landscape and its strategic location between Europe and America, no definitive proof has been found to substantiate this claim. Leaving the Azores behind, let's venture further into the Atlantic and explore another theory: the Caribbean as the resting place of Atlantis. Some postulate that Atlantis was a part of an ancient seafaring civilization that had connections to both the Americas and the Mediterranean. This theory is bolstered by intriguing similarities in architectural styles and mythologies across these regions. Yet again, though, we must stress that these theories are speculative. Despite the romantic appeal of Atlantis hidden beneath the turquoise waters of the Caribbean, there is no substantial archaeological or historical evidence to back this claim. The Atlantic Ocean, in all its majestic breadth and depth, continues to fuel our fascination with the lost city of Atlantis. Its remote islands and underwater mysteries provide fertile ground for theories and speculations, yet the truth remains elusive. The allure of the Atlantic keeps the mystery of Atlantis alive, even if its true location remains unknown. Now we journey to the icy landscapes of Antarctica and the marshlands of southwestern Spain, two more unconventional locations proposed for Atlantis. Let's start with Antarctica. It's a theory that is as bone-chilling as the continent itself. The idea is that Atlantis could be buried beneath the miles-deep ice sheets of Antarctica. This proposal is based on the hypothesis of an ancient ice-free period in the continent's history. A colossal shift of the Earth's crust, known as crustal displacement, could have moved Atlantis from a temperate zone to the South Pole, subsequently burying it under ice. This theory was popularized by Charles Hapgood in the mid-20th century, and later by Graham Hancock. However, it's important to note that mainstream science does not support this idea. The geological timescales and the evidence from ice cores simply do not match up. Now let's turn our attention to the warmer climes of southwestern Spain. Here in the marshlands, some believe, could lie the remnants of the lost city. This theory relies on the possibility of significant land changes over time. The proponents argue that the region fits Plato's description of Atlantis with its concentric rings of water and land. Richard Freund, a University of Hartford archaeologist, led a team in 2011 to this region and used satellite imaging to identify what could be the city. However, like all other theories, this one too lacks definitive archaeological evidence. These unconventional theories, from the icy desolation of Antarctica to the marshy lands of Spain, highlight the intrigue that surrounds the legend of Atlantis. They underscore the lengths to which our imaginations can stretch in an attempt to unravel this enduring mystery. However, always remember, these speculations, while fascinating, lack concrete scientific backing. These theories remind us of the vast possibilities, albeit speculative, in the search for the lost city. Our final journey takes us to the diverse landscapes of Africa, where two more locations have been suggested as possible sites for Atlantis. First, we venture to Morocco, a country rich in history and culture, nestled between the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlas Mountains. Theories suggest that Atlantis could lie within this region, taking into consideration its close proximity to the Mediterranean and the grandeur of the Atlas Mountains. These theories are inspired by Plato's descriptions of Atlantis being beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which are traditionally assumed to be the modern-day Straits of Gibraltar near Morocco. The country's ancient history and archaeological findings add further allure to this speculation. Next, we journey to the heart of the Sahara Desert in Mauritania, where lies an intriguing geological formation known as the Richat structure, or the Eye of the Sahara. From the sky, this formation appears as a gigantic blue and white circle, which some believe eerily mirrors Plato's descriptions of Atlantis's concentric circles of water and land. It's fascinating to think that beneath the harsh desert sands, there might lie the vestiges of a civilization as advanced and mystifying as Atlantis. However, it's important to note that these African theories, like all others, remain speculative. Morocco's proximity to the Mediterranean and the Atlas Mountains, and the striking resemblance of the Richat structure to Plato's descriptions of Atlantis are intriguing connections. Yet they are connections made in the absence of substantial archaeological or historical evidence. In the end, the allure of Atlantis lies in its mystery. Its story captivates us, pulling us into a world of advanced civilizations, catastrophic disasters, and lost knowledge. It compels us to explore the far reaches of our planet and our past, constantly seeking answers to questions that have intrigued humanity for centuries. As we conclude our journey, remember that while these theories are fascinating, the true location of Atlantis remains undiscovered. The quest continues, and perhaps one day the sands of time will reveal the true story of Atlantis. Our exploration of the possible locations of Atlantis has taken us around the world. From the Mediterranean's ancient shores to the chilling expanse of Antarctica, we've imagined where this fabled civilization might have flourished. But let's not forget, these are but speculative theories punctuated by our insatiable curiosity. It's vital to distinguish between the realms of myth, speculation, and established historical fact. Remember, the allure of Atlantis lies in its mystery. Until the day its true location is discovered, if it exists at all, we can only speculate and wonder.